Intellectual stew. Intellectual stew with James Kirkland.
Powerful and provocative, prophetic and practical,
Have you ever found yourself?
Are you dating for that person?
informative and
I feel
inspirational.
every bit of it. Like, I'm not trying to waste my
How
time.
you gonna do
What
better
you bring
if you don't know what better
like,
looks like? I do.
Intellectual stew.
Come on, let's talk about it with me, the mind massager.
Intellectual stew with James Kirkland. Intellectual stew. Intellectual stew. Intellectual stew. Intellectual stew with James Kirkland. Intellectual stew. Intellectual stew. Intellectual stew. Intellectual stew with James Kirkland. Intellectual stew. Intellectual stew. Intellectual stew.
All right, what's up? What it do? Time for another episode of the Intellectual Stew with yours truly, James Kirkland. And I'm excited to make your acquaintance once more and again. Few of us have bowed in humble submission, neither as a show as an outside show for an unfriendly word. However, we used to say that back in the back in the day. But whatever. I'm here. Waiting on my guest to come in tonight. Here he's popping in now, so we're going to get this conversation started. Faith for restoration. We've been talking about things that fuel our, when you have faith, sometimes you need faith for the next trial, right? And because through faith you conquered the last trial, you have what's necessary to stand against trials to come. I used the analogy last week that you can't whoop. It's hard to whoop the devil on the next level if you didn't learn tactics from the last devil. So life has a way of fueling our faith. So we're getting ready to jump in and get this conversation started on tonight. Let me get my guest in. He's waiting in the background. So let me pull him in. He's a friend to the show quite often. Dr. Rayfield Evans. Come on in, Dr. Evans. How you doing, sir?
And doing great. How are you?
I can't hear you. Talk to me.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Okay, good. Okay. I'm doing good. I'm going good. Your sound like it was kind of going in and out. Let's make sure you're good. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Unless it's my internet, I don't know. Talk to me. Let me hear you again.
Hello. How's everybody doing? Is it still not a good connection?
All right, I think I got you now. Can y'all, if y'all in the sounds like it might be a little bit better now. Can y'all hear him in the chat? If you're in the chat, let me know if you can hear him. And let me know if you can hear me. I got to make sure my internet's it look like it's kind of moving around a little bit. But either way, can y'all let us know y'all can hear us? Put a 1 in the chat or something, and let us know that you all can hear us. And we're gonna get this conversation started tonight on Joel chapter number 2. Pastor, we're gonna be talking about tonight faith for restoration. When God gave me the vision to do this particular show, or this series of shows called Fueled Faith, you and I had a conversation last week, and it seems like our conversation started to lead towards restoration, and then the Lord dropped in my spirit Joel chapter 2, about what the cankerworm and the palmer worm and all those types of things. So I wanted to, so you and I thought that we would come on tonight and have a conversation about fueled faith, faith for. Let's see. All right, you blinking in and out on me. Okay, there we go. So we decided to talk about faith for restoration. What about this was such a fed your passions when we start talking about restoration?
Well, whenever you talk about God, whenever
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We got bad internet. Yeah, I can hear you, but we got some bad internet stuff going on in here, and I don't know what's is going on, but it's starting to get on my nerves.
I can change locations right quick and see if that helps any.
You said what? You breaking up?
I can try to change the location.
You said what now? You gonna log out and come back in?
Yes.
Yeah, do that. See if you can get closer to your router.
Okay.
Yeah, see if you can get closer to your router, if you will.
All right. Thanks.
And I'm gonna see if I can do some troubleshooting on my end, but we need to fix this. All right, he's gonna try to go get closer to his router. If y'all can hear me, somebody say something, please. Let me know that you can hear me. Cause we're trying to work through these technical difficulties, and I don't know if it's my internet or his internet, but it's obviously one of our internet. So if you're in the chat, just say hello, cat, dog, boo. Say something and let me know that you're there, so we can get this conversation going. Hopefully, because we don't usually have this trouble when he's on the show. So hopefully, if he gets closer to the router, we can fix this. And if not, we're just going to try to make our way through it. Some kind of way. We're going to have to try to make our way. You can hear me, okay, Miss Milton. You can. So it's not me. It's more so seem like it's coming from his line. I don't know. But I'm gonna cut off some other stuff, some other things that might be connected to my router as well, and see if we can fix this, because I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like wasting time. But we're gonna fix it, and we're gonna get it going. But anyway, we're gonna be talking about Joel chapter 2 tonight, faith for restoration. In order for something to need restoration, that means what? That something had to have been broken at some point. And if something is broken, then that means hello, hey, Elder Lisa Smith. I hadn't seen you in quite a while. Good to see you. We're trying to fix some technical difficulties. We got Dr. Evans on with us tonight, but his internet was kind of choppy and we couldn't really hear what he was saying. So he's going to try to get closer to his router and hopefully that will fix it. So we'll see here in a minute. But we're going to be, if you're following along tonight, we're going to be in Joel, the book of Joel, chapter 2. One of the minor prophets, the minor prophets, Joel, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Zechariah, Malachi, Obadiah, all those minor prophets. Then you had your major prophets, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah. I just said, but yeah, so we know the difference between the different prophets. Let me check one more thing just to make sure that we're good here. And like I said, hopefully he'll come back in, because a lot of this show is predicated on having an interview with him tonight about this particular topic. And so we are going to get him in and get him settled, and we should be good. I need to check one more thing and we should be good. How y'all doing though? How was your weekend? My baby turned 21 this weekend. Yeah, my baby turned 21 this weekend. So I asked her, I said, what do you want to do for your birthday? And she said, Dad, I want to go to a really nice restaurant. She said, I want to go to a really nice restaurant. I want to go somewhere where we have to dress up. I don't want to go to Longhorns or anything like that. I want to go to a really nice restaurant. So she picked a very upscale, nice restaurant. And she and her sister and I, we went and we hung out. Okay. Your baby's right here next to mine. Yeah, we went to an H&W restaurant. I'm going to tell you something. That was fine dining at its finest. When I tell you fine dining, when the steak we chose, it looked like the knife, it almost cut itself with the knife. I mean, then it tasted, just melted in your mouth. I mean, my mouth is salivating now. I'm thinking about it. All right, I think we got Dr. Evans now. Hopefully we got this resolved. Yeah, we had a good time. Thanks for that. Hopefully we got this resolved. All right, Doctor, you think we're closer this time?
Hopefully it's better, Doc.
Now you sound like you are crystal clear now. That's a whole different thing now. All right, come on in. So well, now it's me. What about restoration makes you so passionate? Because when I said let's talk about faith for restoration, it was like you kind of start giggling a little bit, like it was something that was dear to your passion. What about restoration makes you so passionate?
Restoration is usually a part of all of our journeys with the Lord. We walk with him, we strive with him, but there may be a time that we venture, that we take an unnecessary exit. So in relating in our relationship with Jesus Christ, I think that's just a part of it. There are very few people who don't venture off.
You still breaking up. You still breaking up a little bit.
Okay, I have no answer for that.
Yeah, it might not be you. I get it might not be you. It might be me this time. I don't know. I'm looking at I just looked to make sure I paid my bill, and they said I paid it, so it ain't that. So I look. That's whenever internet start moving a little slow, Elder Lisa Smith. First thing I do is I look to see if I paid my bill, and I'm up to date, so I ain't past due. So we're good on that one. So I don't know what's going on in here tonight. But let's try it again. You said what makes you so passionate about restoration?
Usually restoration is a part of our walk with Christ. As we strive with him, as we grow, as we mature, there are times that we may take an unnecessary exit, a time that we may make a decision that is outside the will of God, that we may engage in certain activities that are outside the will of God. And the way to come back is through restoration. So I believe it's just a necessary part of our walk with Christ. I compare it to the relapse program of a 12-step program. You know this is going to this may happen at some point in time. So what did God put in for us to have to get back in the right relationship with him?
And you said something, because that's what the word restoration means, to restore something back to its original state. That's the goal, to restore something back to the original state. Now, when we look in the book of Joel, the children of Israel had a broken relationship. Would you explain to the listeners the cultural climate of what was going on during that time?
Well, if you look at that time period, an agricultural society, a people who obviously had turned away from God, and what we have presented to us in the book of Joel is a warning and then judgment. The coming judgment is I think will be the bulk of our discussion, and what happens after we experience judgment or the wrath of God.
Yeah. Doc, are y'all catching much of what he's saying? Because if this ain't working, I might need to go out and try to come back in again, because this internet is not being friendly to us tonight. And if it's gonna be chopping up our words, this conversation is not gonna be beneficial. Let me try something. Y'all give me what is it, 8:17? Give me 10 minutes and let me try to do let me try to do a speed test right quick. And if y'all will come right back to my page, I'll do this again. But I can't, Doc. I don't want to do it to you like this either, because like I say, I know you're gonna be saying some good stuff, and right now I don't want to kill it. Look for another link. I'm gonna send you another link in just a minute, okay? But let me go back. Let me go out and do this again. All right, y'all give me 10 minutes and we'll start again, please. Thank you. I appreciate you. Give me a minute. Doing this right now.